My name is Elisabeth. I'm from Germany, from Bavaria, which is south. Don't have much time really, so I decided to come for 3 weeks and try to make the best out of these 3 weeks. But then, of course, I intend to come back.
How did you actually get involved with Tuina in the first place? I mean, how were you introduced to it?
I started with some kind of homeopathy, which I got treated with in the first place, and then I got to know about traditional Chinese medicine. And through my doctor, I got to know about Tuina. He said Tuina was a very good therapy, and yeah, I was interested. And then I had a treatment. I had a knee injury, and I had a treatment on it, and it was very good. And then I decided to get more information about it, and finally I started a course in Tuina. By going through the school of learning how to be a massage therapist, I learned all about anatomy and physiology, and that helps me a lot in a way to understand how the body works. And with Tuina it's still different because, of course, it's relating to Chinese medicine, which is a complete approach to the body and physiology and to how the body works. And it's very effective, much more effective than any other therapies I've seen so far. I was looking for a special to treat a special condition, and I didn't know how to approach it. So I had a look on the internet to see whether I would find something really to approach that patient. And I found Errol, and while I was surfing in the internet, I've seen that he'd done many more treatments, and he was not Chinese, and it was much, well, you could understand him, you know, even the language already is much different to the Chinese. When they talk, even if it seems to be English, you still don't understand it. And he looked very professional, you know, and very, yeah, highly skilled. So that's how I found out about him. And then I looked on his webpage, and I saw that he did courses, and I saw the whole of his career, what he'd done so far. It's much more, studying this way, or the way Errol does it, is much more individual. It's a one-to-one relationship. And it's also nice studying with the other students because they show me how good they are already, and not having been here that long, really. And it's very motivating, and then also seeing how the patients walk in the door and then walking out the door, and they look totally different. You know, that also even motivates you more, really. And even so, it's a lot of work, and you can't get it all. You're just absorbing, and you're like a sponge, and you come in and learn something today, and tomorrow you try to do it, and you do it right for a while, and then you get tired and you do it wrong, and you forget about all these little things you've already been told by. But by the time you are here, you hopefully get used to it and do it better and right. And I think there is an improvement already, and I feel much more comfortable, and the surrounding and the atmosphere is very friendly and open, and that's very nice too. My 3rd week is almost over now. That means it's about the end of my stay really here in London and in York. Where right now I really have the feeling that my technique has improved. Certainly there's some more improvement that can be done, but I'm sure that can always be improved again. But I think it's important for me now that I got some kind of an idea what the technique should feel like, how it should be done, and what I have to really focus and look on. And also it gives me, I've learned much more about the TCM theory, which incorporates Tuina, of course, and it gives me a better understanding how the body works and how to use Tuina on the body in order to get certain effects with it as well. So altogether, I think I have more self-assurance, and I'm more confident about what I'm doing, actually. I have more plan in my head how to work the different areas of the body and how to treat some conditions. I'll still work on that, but that will come as well. And it's been very nice to work with all the people, with Errol, with Mariana.
So Elisabeth's first treatment that she gave me 3 weeks ago, it was a very pleasant experience. However, it wasn't necessarily what I would call Tuina as what I've come across or knew it exactly. The pressure was good, but I did feel some tension in the body, possibly nervousness, because we did throw it upon her. 3 weeks later, I have sort of seen her progress, and she's come with me to work and helped me with some of my own patients, with all very good feedback. And we've sort of shown her a few techniques, showed her a few stances, which I'm sure will benefit her in her work and proceed with Tuina for her and her clients. The treatment she just gave me this evening was very different. There was more of a sequence to it. The pressure felt good, but I felt it was, she was more balanced in her stances, yet I haven't seen how she was standing, but I could feel she was more concentrated on certain areas. There was more of a sequence, perfection to the techniques as well. She had a feel of what was going on in the body and working with that, compared to last time it was a little bit everywhere. So I would say definitely felt a definite improvement, very confident in her technique as well, so that was really good to feel and see her progressing.
Well, a little statement after my 3-week stay here with Errol in London and in York. I would like to really send out this message to any other person who is a Tuina practitioner already, or who does have problems maybe, or questions on his skills, or who would like to improve his skills. I have the feeling that if you really want to improve and get better, I think Errol and his clinic and his work here in London is really worthwhile coming and being here, because you will be supervised at a very high level. It's a one-to-one communication and a one-to-one learning process he's going through with you. He's watched me from the beginning and he's improved my skills, my posture, my standing. So if you are interested, come here, because he's got a really vast knowledge of Tuina, acquired throughout his days, his various days in China. And the good thing is he does not hold back with his knowledge. He passes it on to us, really, to his students, which you do not always find, you know. And it's really a good way of learning, and you will never come across any punishment. He will correct you, supervise you how to do it better, but you never have a bad feeling about that. So it's a really good environment where you can improve and where you can learn and where you really get more confidence about the technique you are doing, and you will do it much, much better. So thank you very much, Errol. Thank you, Mariana, for all your help, for all your supervision, for all the effort you put into it. And as I said, if you ever look for some place to go to improve your Tuina, this is certainly the best place, really. Thank you.